Alright, welcome back to my current obsession as you know it. We are once again going to be running normal and trying out the Bone Desert. We are finally going to be trying to beat this boss. Last time we tried, we failed, but this time I think we have a chance to succeed. Because I have a strat in mind. I think we go Gold Guy. I really think he's our best bet. We're going to have to try a bunch of different stuff. Try it until it works. Throws a burning torch. It has 30% chance to bounce to another enemy within 3 tiles. Can trigger multiple times. Don't know how percentages work and if there's a thing that I can get that increases that percentage, but we'll see. Because that's our best bet right now. Okay, we have 3 different elements here. 10% damage, that's not a crazy amount. Once per level, balanced circuit, all 1x1 towers cost +5 and all larger costs -10. Effect does not activate if only 1x1 towers are in the loadout. Okay. Monsters hit by arcane towers, we don't have any. Once per level, the fire source is attacked. Okay. I mean, these are all bad. We're gonna do... These are all bad. I don't really... Sure, I guess. And then let's just go this way. See if we can get some early embers. Do not build any walls during battle phase. Easy. Where do you go? Okay. Set that up. Set that up. Set him up. With him and him. Now we are gonna have to do the Gamba stuff, so we gotta keep that in mind. Things are gonna be gambling. Things are gonna be rising and lowering in price every round. Because of our character. I also need to remember from now on that I can survive the first couple rounds with just the fire's attack. So I can save up money. Okay, damage +1. Okay, the torch has an extra 20% chance to inflict burning for 1 second. I mean, that's kind of nice, right? Or just damage and crit chance. I don't really know what's best there. I think we'll place one of these here and here, and we'll let it go. Because that damage number is very low. Everything here has kind of low damage. Okay. We wanna make this go out and continue it down. Continue this up. I guess torch towers with an upgrade. Send it. Because I'm thinking with them being a percentage chance, the more of them there are, the higher chance there is for it to bounce. And therefore more get affected. And I believe it applies burn. I believe so. so maybe upgrade 2 is better. We'll see. Yeah, it seems like because they're super cheap, tower spam is going to be best. In this case. Because the more things that are getting burned, the faster they're going to burn. I don't think burn has a cap on the amount of stacks it can take. I'm uncertain on that. Oh, I broke my challenge. I forgot. No. I always do this to myself. Always forget that part. Okay. Well, that sucks. So much for the challenge. Let's put this here. Let's extend this out. Extend this one out. That really does suck though. It really, really does. This is a big one, I didn't even realize. Can I even fit this like anywhere that's useful right now? I don't think so. We'll just do some more tower spam. Unfortunate that I didn't notice that. I can't believe I forgot. That's the easiest one to not forget. See, all these torches bouncing are good because they apply burn. I think. They might not by default. They have a chance to do burn, it seems like. Maybe it's a 30% chance to bounce and apply burn. Maybe that's how it works. And I just read it wrong. I tend to do that a lot. Well, then let's try... Send it. Let's try just making that chance even bigger. That's a 50% chance. That's a coin flip. These guys are, I think, immune to burn. I can't see how many stacks of burn they have. I wish I could see the number of stacks of burn. If that's burn. No, that's how much damage they do. It doesn't seem like that bad of a spammy tower. Yeah, I know, challenge failed, yada yada yada. Easiest challenge in the world and I somehow failed it. Missile Tower, Golden Statue. Golden statues are always tempting to grab. It's a problem of mine, to be honest. I don't like any of these. But I don't want to use my last reroll either. Can't rotate, fires freezing beam forward, continuously damages the nearest enemy and applies chill. We'll try it. We can always get rid of it later. Chill and burn. Crazy. Alright. Interesting. Okay. At least it's easy in the sense that we know where we're going. Let's start by blocking it off. Starting the good old process of sending it upward. This is not going to be useful because there's a fire under that, but that's fine for now. Boom, 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 boom. We can definitely get that in a better spot later. That. And that. We can now sell this and move it to here. Remember, this only does damage to the thing that's right in front of it, I believe. So, the closer the target, the higher the damage, up to maximum increase of 100%. Crit chance 20%. When the enemy has more than 5 stacks of chill, 3 stacks are consumed to trigger an explosion, dealing 3 ice damage to all enemies. That's really good. In certain spots. We'll have to find spots for that. What can we do here? This? Maybe. Actually. This, with one of these pointed this way. But closer it is. No, this is fine. It's always gonna apply new ones. It's just bad. It's bad to place them like that. It's better to place them here. Give it that increased range, because I mean, it doesn't even need it. So we'll put it back here. Then we'll grab one of these again. Honestly, we can also stack another one behind it. Does it get blocked by its others? I don't know if it does. New tower. Oh, that's close. Not what I was looking for. Might be able to get it started into that. One of these pointed that way. Let's see. This might work. Right now, it's gonna destroy. It's actually really strong. Wow, I'm amazed by that. Okay, that's a lot stronger than I thought it was. It does 9 damage, to be fair. I mean, do we get more of them? No, let's get a big guy range here. Big guy there. Not where I wanted that. Do more damage as it gets closer. Does +3 damage to begin with and gets it to do more as it gets closer. That's crazy. I mean, this is supposed to be a fire build, and I'm making it more built around the ice tower than anything else. Not a very good spot for it, but we'll do it. It's best being placed in spots where it's looking at things coming towards it than anything else. Alright. We can always place something there possibly, but we'll see. No other places we can place these guys? I don't think so. We'll send it. So not only is this doing 14 damage, but it's going to do increased damage the closer the enemy is to it. It might just solo. Depends on how many creatures are coming at it. Which it did not solo, but that's fine. If we get a long piece, we can put another one in there. Not gonna work, that's okay. Do we have any long pieces? We do. As it is. Can't get the money in there, but that's fine. That one there. This will be the true test on if it works. Could have even made more if possible. Oh well. We will then grab these because they're cheap, and time to spam them around here. Grab this chest. Grab this piece. Put that there. That with that, and we'll put another one there at some point. Last ditch effort type shit. Okay, let's see if both of these shoot. They do not, I don't think. Or maybe they do. They do. Because those are dying really fast. So I do think they both shoot through. Yeah, damaged out. So yep, they definitely do. Okay. I honestly just think about sending the next wave and just finishing it. It's gonna be done anyway. These towers are a lot better than I thought they would be. They take care of all these little guys. Look at that damage go down, especially as it gets closer. That is crazy. So they're really good against single target. And they do it fast enough to where like they can take care of a line pretty easily. So we might try to do a build around that this time around. Let's go with damage and speed. Earthquake fan. Anything to slow things down is good, but Earthquake is so big. Landmine. Places mines along the path the monster's range within the maximum 5 mines on the field. Fan is good for slowing things down, and it applies chill. But it'd have to be placed in the same-ish line, so it wouldn't really work. We can reverse the direction of the fan, though. Yeah, the fan can be placed on the opposite reverse direction. I think that'll work. Okay, now we get to choose. Do we want to go towards the altar? Honestly, if anything, I want to go this way, not because of the altar, but because of the shop. Mini shop right here. Let's try it. I don't care about the workshop anymore because we've changed up our plan. What I do care about is the shop. This guy's pointless to loop. These guys are smart to loop. The only way to loop these guys is to cut off this and this. Keep in mind we're limited here. This is okay for now. These will carry for now. Honestly, the fire itself will carry. Because they're only going to come from this top side right now. Then we just got to make a mess up here. Straight line to mess. So how do we get that set up? Go out. Out. Same line. Straight. Then we choose a point to cut it off, which would be here. Draw. Here. Place this here. This forces a straight line like this. Good for the chill tower. Sure, we can place one of these up here. These guys take a long time to get here, so we're gonna be waiting for a bit. We can place a lot back here, I think 3. Yeah, we can get 3 back here at least. We'll do an upgrade. Okay. It's possible we want to get a little mini guy, put it right there. We don't have one by default, but we'll get one. I mean, ideally we want to create more of those scenarios. Not bad. This creates one even better though. As many straight lines as possible. This won't help. This will. Both of them will. We'll keep it here. Give us space to put more there. Now we know there's going to be a straight line here. But not a crazy one where this one would be better. Let's go. Now it's almost just about winding it around, which I don't think is possible, unfortunately. So we'll definitely just get this set up like this. And if it gets that far, we're kind of SOL at that point anyway. These guys upgraded. Send the next wave. Don't want to mess with that line at all. Little guy. Gives us even more room to do damage there. Could be better, obviously, but it works. It gets the job done, you know? We can even get one over here if we wanted. And over there. Do we have any? Yeah. Look at that. We can even get 2 right here. Or more than that, actually. I mean, this only covers one lane. They're gonna definitely be gone by the time they get there. Playing the straight line game. It's not easy. I got no other straight lines to do other than just refining this one. Yeah, is that it? I was gonna use fans, but it's not really a good spot for them. I mean, this line just destroys these things. It would be cool if when they had chill they didn't explode. That would be a cool, like, feature. Obviously it will never be a feature, but that would be cool. $499 cash left over. Swimming in it. They did get kind of far, so I'm a little worried. Might need to focus a little bit more now. Actually, honestly, upgrading. Even like selling this, and get this upgrade would be good. Because this will just constantly trigger those explosions. These two will just do damage. This one will make you damage. Damage, explosion. So the next wave. Okay, I just don't have any good spots to really put a fan. I mean, I guess I can just, for the heck of it, put it here. Just reverse it. But it'll only hit this little square here, so it doesn't really matter. Constantly causing those explosions. I think that's what that sound is. That's scary though, when that happens. We should be okay though. Okay. Spooky time. We need to make this work. Now, making this work better. It's difficult. It's kind of already really good. So we will spam a few of these. Some decent areas. Let's get that F upgrade on it. And let's send the wave. I don't think I get a lot for having a bunch of leftover cash at the end of a game. I don't think insurance carries over, so. Didn't even have to use those. I mean, with proper setups, this ice tower is kind of insane. Just kind of. Just kind of. Snowball, no. Lava might be good. Even more slowing. If we can make lava work, I think it's good. I think stunning is our best, but if we have to slow, that's fine. Let's go to the shop. We need the shop. Ideally, we want a hammer out of the shop, but we'll see how that works. Or if that works. Let's get this in. Get one of these in its place. Oh, we gotta open this up first. Oh, it did carry over. Interesting. So we got a bunch of money to set up here. Okay. I'll take it. Get into here. We want to force them down this way. Right. Then we want to put this in a spot where it hits the whole line. Okay. Draw. Push the line back further. Get one in right now. We can do more damage as it gets close. And let's let this survive the wave on its own. Now I'm going to stack these 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to do 2 more here. And eventually we're going to loop them around and send them out this way. Let's grab some of these. Go with this one. That's the eventual goal. Clear that real quick. Get this put in. Okay. This is going to loop better. So let's get some of these in. So definitely want to fill up this direction. And then we can get some more set up here, which is good. And then some more set up here, which is also good, and here. We got to put fans on this side. Let's get this set up to cover, which will eventually send it that way. Let's get some more of these down. That is 4 of them. This one's kind of pointless to put in, I would say. Let's make this one do the explosions and this one do the damage. Send it. Let's get this one put in here. Let's get a line here. Let's get this guy here with a fan on it. Point it this way in the reverse direction. I do think that this is pointless to put here, to be honest. Not pointless, but just not as good. What we will do is put one here. Then we might as well remove this. And put one here. And send the next wave. Then I want to work on getting some of these lava towers put in. Right into here. fire. Perfect. And then we'll make this one do the slowing. We can also do the same up here. This spot. We'll do that in a little bit. Okay, this can now get set up. Perfect. Damage. Send the next wave. We're relying so heavily on these ice and these lavas. This one's slowing them down, the ice doing the damage. The fan pulling them back. And almost insta-killing all the little guys. I mean, they're getting demolished. They don't stand a chance with all this slow and everything. Even these guys aren't having a hard time. Okay, even cheaper. Wow. Okay, so that's even worth putting in there. Get one in there with the ice rune on it. This one do the explosions, this one do the damage. Okay. Let's make this one do the spread. Damage. Damage. And a good old classic explode. Oh, can't afford it. The only way this is countered is we come across a map that cannot have straight lines. And a lot of them. Okay, we're gonna place this guy in here too. Everything has a slower, a polar, everything has everything it needs. Let's get some more of these put in. And of course, you know the deal. Boom. Into boom. With some ice towers. We can even squeeze in this last one like this. Boom. And then we just are. Okay. And we can move it this way. There you go. I mean, if they make it to this point, that's on us. That's our fault. Okay. Can I get a long boy? No, unfortunate, because I was going to put one in here, just to make that spread better. But that's okay, we can do this. Little guy. Take him. Won't say no, little guy. We'll just send the next wave. I don't think we need to set anything up, to be honest. They're dying so early. Because it's constant damage, it gets rid of them before they explode, which is perfect. And if they explode there, it won't harm anything. Because we got 3 other layers ready to go. That's the first time I've seen them get to the second layer. There are 4 other layers, actually. that was a final wave? It didn't even feel like the wave was started. When did it start? I don't even remember. One thing I am noticing about the train level though, we're going to want to at least focus firing on the boss. So we need to make sure we kill the little guys in a different way. Okay. These are literally useless, so I think I'm just going to go with... damage reduced by 30%, shoots large symbols. I think I just go with a reroll here. Starfall Tower, Arcane. Summons meteor shower to attack random enemies with each meteor dealing damage to monsters in a small area. Damage plus 70? That'd be 80 damage and target. Okay, changes the summoning a meteor that is 3 times larger and targets the priority enemy instead of random one. Enemies hit will take 30% damage for 5 seconds. Critical chance increase, fire rate increase. This meteor shower now has random elemental types. That's almost better. 3x3 though. Decimate Tower. Fires missiles with deadly poison. Target accumulated poison extends its health. If the target's accumulated poison exceeds its health, it will be killed instantly. Oh, that'd be good in a poison build. With like the poison things over top of their heads. The hit monster has 30% poison tick. 300%. Okay. The explosion leaves a poisonous cloud on the ground. Poisoning passes monsters and causes an additional 20% damage per second. It's not a poison build right now, but I like the idea of the Decimate Tower. Alright, here we are. Honestly, don't know what we're shopping for. Increase by 20% by ignoring your commands and attack random targets. I don't like that. Fireball, no. Frost Tower, no. Missile Tower, no. And we can't re-roll, so we kind of got to take what we got. Let's get a Gambler's Token. When burn is killed, it bursts into flames. Not really useful. I don't think this thing causes burn. Does cause burn, okay. Monsters passing through the magma burn for 1 second and are slow, but okay, yeah, and then they killed with burn is going to be hard to happen though. I think the voodoo ball, when your tower crits, deal 50% of the damage as arcane damage to the highest HP monster within 10. I think this is better. Because those towers are almost constantly critting. And then I think we leave the shop. Almost constantly. Definitely not constant, but almost. Alright, let's see. Let's get to planning. First things first, we're gonna direct them where we want them, as we always do. Let's do this. Remember, we want to create lines. But lines that can hold up to 3. Big lines. So can we push them first? We can start with something like this. But we're gonna want to push them in very specific ways. This is hard to start. Let's do this. Let's roll to get this. Block all of this off. Do we have a little guy? No. Let's make that look a little better then. So we can always put a Decimate Tower here. Okay, we might get a Decimate Tower in there later. Not a very good spot for him, but it'll work. Now we want to send these guys down a better straight line than what they currently are. Gonna take me a minute to figure this out. So I want to be as optimal as possible. It means ideally I want them going down like this. Can I make that happen? I don't think so. So I think we're gonna take a chill pill right now. Gonna want them to end up in this line. This is the line I want them in. So I'll have to push them over there somehow. I can do this eventually. Let's do this. It's not going to be completed yet, but eventually it'll work. This works for now. Put one of those there. It's not going to do crazy damage, but it'll do something. That is crazy range, by the way. It's not a very big line. Like, it's not going to do a whole lot. Let's be honest. We do have that 3x, right? Yeah, right there. Which can force that. So yeah, this is set up in a good way, but it ain't gonna do a shit ton. Neither would this if I set it up. Actually would do anything if I set that one up. So we might as well make them go down here. We can get 2 in this area. It's not horrible. We'll do it. This area can have a fan or something. Put a fan this way, facing, you know, backwards. Eventually. It's unfortunate we're not looping them much here, and I think we should be looping them. We'll find a way to make it work. Mainly, I think we're going to have to build out. Wouldn't be a bad spot for a singular one. This decimate. Maybe get it in there. Make it shoot fast. Put that in there. Hit monsters. The explosion leaves poisonous cloud. We'll do that one. Let's send them wave. Area damage. Okay. Poisonous cloud looks good. We need to make it exceed. So there needs to be like multiple of them. More poison going at it. Okay. How do we make this work? This will get us 1. Which I won't turn down. Okay. Now we need a good way to make them go down a line like that. That'd give us 2. Or more. Do that. There. That'll give us 2 with an explosive. Okay. Don't have anywhere else to put those, so that's fine. Maybe a fan somewhere? Putting another decimate tower here as soon as we can. We cannot. Oh, we can. Yeah, it doesn't take up a whole thing. Oh, well, let's honestly sell this then. That's not a big area. We'll put another decimate tower there. This one's gonna need that poison upgrade. There's a good chance that they insta-die now because of the poisonous clouds. We're picking some good towers this time around, it seems. Another one of these, the poisonous cloud upgrade. If I'm being honest, another one of them there. As soon as I can afford it. I mean, these ones are literally just enough to place one. We can put one here. Okay. We can put one here. We put one here now. Put multiple down here. I think. Could be wrong with that. Actually, oh no, I can definitely put multiple. Yeah, let's send the next round then. I mean, like, the ice towers are good. Right? And then these decimate towers are insane. So you mix good with insane, and you get crazy. You get OP. Especially when they're cheap. Just raising price, unfortunate. More coins, why not? I mean, I'm barely even using the ice towers right now. Just put one here, I guess. Move that around there. Put a nice tower in here. Gets better as it gets closer. Put a fan here with reverse. Wait till next round to buy another one. I mean, if I just keep stacking up and stacking up the poison clouds, I'm sure they'll all just be insta-killed. Just a matter of time. 36. Alright, well. Let's just get a lot of them down. Okay. I get another one in this corner. Not really useful, actually. Let's just upgrade these two with F and F. Okay. I'll get another one out here somewhere. I don't know where. Right here? Sure. Another one out there. F. Is that it? These decimate towers, with this ability to have these things drop in price from 80 down to 36 is insane. And I can afford more as the round goes. I might as well put one there. The more of them I have, the better. Let's just put some more in here, I guess. I can't really, I mean, they're expensive, but it doesn't really hurt that they're expensive. Give them speed, I guess. We can afford another one, probably. Just put that one there. Boom, gets more poison damage. Send it. There's so many of them, it's insane. Again, I mean, they are just one thing away from dying. Just been stunned. But they stack the poison so fast. It's insane. It's just insane. Alright, what do we want? Mega's not bad. Actually, it is bad with what we're going right now. Explosion's not bad. A speed rune, actually. Speed. And explosion. I think that's best bet right now. None of these are necessarily good. I mean, more poison. Highest nearby by dealing extra damage equal to 20% of the monster's current health with each attack up to 50 extra damage. Converts to poison damage, increases the extra damage to 40% of the monster's current health with a maximum limit. Or I can make it slow things down. We'll take it. Slowing it down by 70% is a massive number, by the way. We're gonna go this way, because I want to get shop. I think we're going to make this episode a bit extra long because I'm having a lot of fun, to be honest. Let's put this... I mean, we want them to go as far as possible, right? Them this way. Right at the start, we can do good damage to them. Boom, draw. Boom. Draw. Decimate. Start. I'm just gonna draw again. That's kind of expensive for one of those, actually. We need to get another one back there. So we won't place it on yet, but this slows down things around it, which might be good here. I was setting up a decimate to go here, but unless we can fit one in here. Do we have anything that can go in there? No, we do not. Unfortunately, okay. That's unfortunate, but we don't have any too longs, do we? That kind of sucks. Okay. It's fine, that's fine. I do want to place another decimate in here, so I don't want to place the chomp. I can always place the chomp on this side. So let's do that. Boom. Get this guy in place. Put the chomp right here. It's not really on the corner, which sucks, but that's fine. And we'll make him do the slowdown. So if we can slow them, this, wow, English, holy, stuttered like crazy right there, but this becomes really broken if we could stun them in the right spots. Which leads me to do this. And this. This needs to stop, so we'll wait. Some of these doing poison would be cool, but if we can make them slow down by 70%, you know how broken that is? That is insane. I think we've almost like abandoned this the ice idea, because this is just better to build a bunch of back ends here like this, and one of these in there, and then build another one of these, but we won't build one yet because it's in a bad spot. I'll almost do that. Actually can if we get rid of that. Do that. That. And we can build so many in here, it's insane. These will do their damage. We might as well make this a thing. Okay. They're expensive, so we'll just keep making this a thing. That's fine how it is. We'll place another one of these in. Some next wave. They are pretty fast, even though they're stunned, which is kind of impressive. Those are expensive this time around. These are super cheap this time around, though. We don't have a 1-buy. That kind of sucks, but we can definitely fix this. It's not really the way I was thinking to fix it. This will fix it, though. This one doesn't even have it yet. Almost forgot about him. How to make it optimal. It's always the name of the game. We can literally just put one of these in here. We don't have any facing that face that way. Put one of these in here. This is an optimal spot. Get a little guy? No? Okay. Doesn't want to show up, that's fine. Extend this out more. We might as well put it down like this. We wanted to avoid this healing though. So let's see if we can even like... We're close. So I'm gonna see if we can build this out and then push it out. They're gonna get healed here, but I think that'll be okay for now. It's pushed out. Now we can block that. Now they can't get healing. Oh, they're not even a little bit. Now they can't get healing. Perfect. You may be wondering now, what do I do here? Now how do I make this better? To that I say, you do this, and you place a bunch of these to slow them down. We're actually going to place some of these too. This guy will slow. Can't fit one over here anywhere, that's fine. Decimates are costing too much, so we're not going to worry about them. We'll give this a fan on reverse. And you know what? We'll give it another fan on reverse. There's so much slowing happening here as much as possible. What's the next wave? You can do this and get some fans back here facing this way, doing the chill. So much happening. And then on top of that we have chomps slowing and dealing poison. And then another one, and we'll leave that one. Too easy. Okay. I'm finally filling this gap. Again, that's too expensive right now, so we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna sell this one and move it down. Convert it to poison. Move this one up here and convert it to slow. This little square will get filled in eventually. Fill in this one, which then we'll place a chomp for slow. And then we'll place this guy with a chomp for slow. Actually, this one would be better as poison. So next wave. It's just this one line that just destroys them all. So much poison, they're almost all insta-dying from poison. Voodoo dolls kicking in. It's perfect. And if they get stunned, they split the stun evenly, so they don't get stunned for too long. So I have to take one of these. Starfall's not bad. Does have a minimum range on it. And I think I'd rather Starfall here than the other ones. It's really expensive, so it'll be very rare to get it, but we'll see. At the end of each turn, removes the 5 corrupted tiles closest to the fire source. One of the removed tiles turns into an attack boost tile. Interesting. If the damage taken in a level is 3 points or less, cover 1 health point upon completing the level. That's decent. We don't do charge. The preparation time is half for every 10 seconds remaining in the cooldown. You earn once per level when the fire source is attacked. I guess we'll just do this Firekeeper. Everything else kind of sucks. The corruption doesn't matter for me right now. But with that being said, I think we're going to end this episode here. Continue on to beat this and possibly start a new run next time, because this episode's getting quite long. Can't forget to do my talents next time, but until then, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, leave a comment. and I'll see you later.